First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go, 15.
To throw on second down is Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First down, Kaiser. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Third and long for Kaiser. Looking long for Thomas. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Tate. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They go play action here on first down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22.
Let's go, 15.
Smith on first down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Smith. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Kaiser to throw it this time. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kaiser to throw it. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On third down, Kaiser. He finds Roberts, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. To the air again, Kaiser into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
On first down, it's Smith. Oh, some strong running. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
15, yeah. Hey, on.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning past him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Kaiser now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
After the interception, here's Smith. Dumps off to Powell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
3 down. Set. Line 80. Check 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st down, Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw, Kaiser, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Michael Brockers with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Tate. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Hey, on.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, we are. Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Michael Brockers in on the stop. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, 15.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's number 29. Yellow.
Smith throwing on first down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Following the interception, Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Single. Let's go.
Kaiser. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
On. Hey, back up. 4 down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go. 15. 12. Liz.
Smith on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Let's go. 15.
2nd and 10. Smith again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. It's caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Bosch going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real I'm doing it, though.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, Collins. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Hey, on. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And Tate's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, Smith. Caught by Gates, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Smith, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Kaiser looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him in.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go play action here on first down. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Caught left side by Cobb. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, 91 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity.
Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
12.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, on.
On second down, here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a first down run with Collins. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now it's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession.
Flex round! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Come on, let's go!
First down, Kaiser. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Flex round! 4 down.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Huge sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. To throw, Kaiser. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. After the interception, here's Smith. He completes it to Tate, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Smith to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Following the interception, Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Finds Roberts left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Kaiser on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Kaiser. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Flushed out right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target.
Hey, on.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Orleans Darkwa. An even 90 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Julius Thomas, 78 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one. So that should about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,